part where I'm at right now, I've hiked about 1.1 of a mile. I'm hoping to accomplish the other 1.6, which will lead me back to a church and another cabin, and I will be hiking back out of here. I am in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I am in the Cataloochee area. I have made it to the Hannah Cabin. This is a beautiful little cabin. Like I said, it's about 1.1, 1.2, give or take. It's not too far from the mile marker sign that will tell you how far the cabin, the S.D. Cook cabin, and the Little Cataloochee Baptist Church is. It's not very far from there. Now, if you come up in here, you're going to come to what they show as the Hannah Cemetery sign. You will need to go past that and keep hiking up. Once you hike up, you will see the cabin. There will be a small little wooden sign, and you'll hike up to the right. Or it depends on which way you come in. There is two ways to get to this. One is down by the school. That is the long way. That is the way that Google will bring you in. But there is a back way to it, which is coming in from the back side of Cosby. Or if you come in the main Cataloochee part, when it turns into from gravel to road, there'll be a little road that will go off to the right that says to Cosby. It is a small little gravel road. Be very careful. There's a lot of bumps through there. If you head on through there, you'll come across a gate, which will be also to the right. You head on out through there about 2.5 miles or so. And if you don't watch, you will pass it. There's a pull-off place to the left, has a gate across the road. It won't say anything about the Hannah Cabin, but it will say the Little Cataloochee Church, and a couple other trails are marked on that. That is the shorter way in. But let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful cabin. This cabin I know is over 100 years old. Don't know the exact date of it, but I will include that in there. See if we can back out a little bit. There we go. Look at the blue, blue sky today. I could not have planned this for a more beautiful day. I was going to try to come. Actually, I come weeks ago to try to get down in here, and the gate was closed to it. Or the road was closed to it. And to walk that would have been miles and miles and miles to walk. And then I was going to try to do it last weekend, and it did nothing but rain. This would have been a horrible muddy mess still yet. In certain places there is still muddy spots and puddles of water, but today it's a beautiful day. I'd say it's about 60, give or take, but I couldn't plan it for a more beautiful day. But let's take a look how big these planks are for his porch. Look at that, built on rock structures. It's kind of scary. But we're going to step on up in here. Be careful on this front porch. Look at the craftsmanship. It's really awesome. Chimney looks kind of modern. There's a piece of wood laying on the ground. How they've got that in there. And once again, this is the Jim Hannah Cabin. The cemetery where Mr. Hannah is buried is on down the road, or on down the pathway. There's a lot of light in here. Hear that? Look how big these pieces of wood are for his floor. That is, gotta think about it, that is some big fat trees. Fireplace. I guess the fireplace work kind of looks very a little more modern than what you would think it should for a house of this age. Now, somebody's busted that glass. This would have been, I guess, storage. Now, you got to think about it. All these cracks you're seeing through here, those cracks wasn't there. Those cracks were filled up. Couldn't see through them. I'm assuming the cracks in the floor were filled up, but you couldn't see through those either. I just love going to old houses like this. They always have a particular smell about them that you cannot find anywhere else but in these old houses. I'm assuming it's the wood that produces that smell, or just, I don't know, it's just got a smell to it. I just love that smell. You can see on, let's try to get some of that glare out of there. It's horrible. I don't know why it's doing that, guys. Well, you can see straight to the floor. I'm assuming, like I said, that it wasn't like that. Let's go ahead and head on upstairs. This would be, let's peek out his back door. Whoa! Those bushes are amazing, so pretty. I'm surprised not to see more daffodils than what I see, but I do see concerning the ground. There is elk up here, and apparently ever so often they do travel through here, because I seen in the front yard that there was a lot of elk markings. It's just, like I said, it's just so pretty today. Well, let's head on upstairs. Mr. Hannah's cabin. I'm not going to go all the way up. There's really no reason to. But this would be the upstairs. Now, like I said, I don't know a lot about Mr. Hannah, but I will include some information concerning him, concerning his family, when exactly the cabin was built, who all lived here, how many kids all lived here. Oh, look, check this out. It's been took down or broken since then, but there was some type of railing or something here, because right here you can see the little notches in the wood that held the railing. So like I said, this cabin, back when it was occupied, I would assume looked totally different than what it does now, because you didn't have all these gaps. You wouldn't have seen it. If that be the case, it would have been so cold and they probably would have frozen to death in the wintertime. Like I said, I do know the cabin is over 100 years old. If I would have to guess, I would say it ranges probably about 150 years old, if not longer, just due to how it's built and the structure of how it's on the rocks. Now, ever so often, the National Forest does come through here, and I'm hoping that they will start restoring these houses again. Some of them look like they are in a little bit of need of repair for work. And there is a road that they can get up through here to get to these houses. Now, like I said, I haven't made my way back down to the church or the other cabin. Not sure what it's going to look like. But I am just so happy that I made it to the Hannah cabin. Like I said, I've been wanting to do this for a while. It was either weather, circumstances, gate closed. But today the good Lord said, hey, today's your day. Go enjoy it. And I sure did. Well, I'm going to make my way back down these steps. Keep hearing something up in the woods. I believe we've got some elk up there grazing on the top of the ridge. I keep hearing them they kind of got like these high pitch, I wouldn't say a scream, but just a high pitch noise to them when I kept hearing that way back up in there. Well, guys, I think I'm going to enjoy my dinner here, and I'm going to get me some beautiful shots of this place. And I'm going to try to make my way up to the church and to the SD Cook cabin. Yeah, you can hear me walking across through there. And I'm just so amazed to see these ports are so big, so wide. If I had to guess, I would say all this timber that this house is made of come from right here. I'd say they went through, found a place to put it, start chopping down the trees. Because if you look up here on the hillside, a lot of these trees are that wide. They're big. Yeah, very big, to where they could have been cut to make these. So I would say it took a lot of time to get this cabin put together. But look at it. It's just amazing. Well, everybody, I'm going to sign off from here. And once again, if you're going to explore safe. Have a good day.